Hello, my name is Fadia Aurelia Ataya and I am from South Tangerang. Before we start, can you introduce yourself?
So, hi, my name is Zofia Zora, but you can call me Zora, and I am from South Tangerang as well.
I will ask you several questions. First, can you explain the zoning policy for favorite public school in your region?
Okay, so in Tangerang, the zoning policy means students are prioritized to enter public schools near their home. So, therefore, distance is the main factor, even for favorite or top schools, though there are other paths like students' achievement.
Okay, for the second question, how did zoning policy impact your education?
I think it makes school closer and more practical, but it can feel unfair because students with good grades might not get into their preferred school if they live outside the zone.
Okay, for the last question, if you were to become someone with an authority to change the zoning policy, would you keep it or would you change it or would you scrap it?
I'd say I would keep it, but I'm going to improve it because zoning is important, but academic achievement should have a bigger role, so it's more balanced and fair.
Okay, that's all. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Fadia Aurelia Ataya and I am from South Tangerang. Before we start, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, hello Fadia. My name is Atia Mali and I'm from South Tangerang.
Okay, I will ask several questions. The first question is, can you explain the zoning policy for favorite public school in your region?
Basically, getting into a favorite public school now depends on how close your house is to the school. Students who live nearer are prioritized, not just those with high grades.
Okay, the second question is, how did zoning policy impact your education?
It really had an impact. I could go to school near my home and be classmates with people from the same area, so it was more convenient. But sometimes students with good grades couldn't get in because they lost to distance.
Okay, for the last question, if you were to become someone with an authority to change the zoning policy, would you keep it or would you change it or would you scrap it?
I would probably keep the policy but improve it. Zoning is good for equality, but the achievement quota should be increased so students who work hard still have fair chances.
Okay, I think that's all. Thank you for your time and have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, I am here with my friend Alip, and we are going to discuss about the zoning policy. So, can you explain the zoning policy for your favorite public school in your region, like the schools in Depok?
I think is the most efficient way to explain it was you have a house near your school like around 0 to 500 meters.
Yeah.
It's mean the probability you get accepted to the school was really high, like
Oh,
to
significantly
80%
higher.
to 100.
Okay, so is it like from a Google Map perspective or like a radius?
It just Google Map perspective, like a straight line from your house to the school.
Also radius, right?
Yeah,
Radius.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, how do you feel that does the zoning policy impact your education? Like, since you're not in the public, you can't get into the private public schools because the zonasi policy has so many quotas to fulfill, and you didn't get it into any of them. Does it impact your education?
Uh, Actually, in the first years of my high school, it's really impacting me in kind of mentally because I tried my best to
Yeah.
get into my favorite public school. to be exactly SMA 3. I tried to get there, but my score was, I think, average, like almost above average. But because the quota of the people with only what we say with the nilai UN ya, bahasanya nilai UN,
Yes.
it's only fulfilled, and I was on the bottom of it, and the other quota was for the one who have home near that school. It's impacting me, so I didn't get accepted to SMA 3.
So, but you still got into school, right?
Yeah, I still, fortunately, my parents were choosing me a good school.
Okay. So it does impact a little bit, but doesn't impact like much in the way of education, but it does impact in monetary, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So, let's say that you become a figure with an authority, like a minister of education, let's say, or probably it starts with a little low, like if you become a mayor of Depok. Would you change the zonasi policy? Would you keep it? Would you keep it as is? Would you change it? Would you change like a little policy a little bit, or would you scrap it? Like would you throw it away?
I think it's only impacting on monetarily because if I become that kind of figure, the one thing that I could do is increase the amount of school and the teachers, because there's not every zone in Depok that have the school like SMA 3 gitu.
Yes. Okay, so you would keep it, but you would increase schools, right?
Yeah.
But what if there's no budget for increasing the schools? What if there isn't any budget?
If there's any
Like if the amount of schools in Depok stays as is, so would you change the zonation policy or you would keep it?
if I cannot change or like increase this amount of school and the educators, the one thing that I could do is, I think this was the only choice. Decrease the volume of the people that the quota of people that near the school that like 0 to 500. It's like 50% or more, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think we need to decrease this value, and we need to increase for the unfortunate people and the smart ones. I think.
So you would like to lower the percentage of the quota coming to the school,
Yeah.
but increase the smart people that come into school, so the best score at the like final test from the
Yeah.
previous year,
I guess, I think.
and then the lesser unfortunate people, right?
Yeah, of course. Because I think the policy, like you have nearest house from school, then you
Yeah.
need to get accepted. Is kind of, it's right, but for me to have that kind of
Yeah,
quote,
but-
like 50% was too much, I think.
I mean, yeah, because there's probably someone out there like they have good enough resources, but instead of that, they took advantage of like the proximity of their house to the distance to the school, and then they just like ride the life. I would hate that. I would hate that.
Yeah, I bet there's many people
Yeah.
like that too.
I mean, when you got into those favorite school, you wouldn't hate it, but once the people that are like, wait, you're not that poor, you're not that smart, you're just here for
Because your house was like
your
close
house
to
was, like,
school.
close to school. What the hell?
Then it doesn't mean there's, so it's like you erase the favorite thing from that favorite school. There's no more favorite, I think.
Yeah. Okay, that's all we got for today. Thank you very much for Alif. Okay. Okay, this is my second interview for the social project about the zonation policy. So I got my friend Ardia here. He's a buddy of mine from high school who was also his educational career is also affected by this policy. So can you explain to me what the zoning policy is in our region, which is Depok?
Okay, I still remember when I was about to enter high school in Depok, everyone want to get into the favorite public school. You know, like the famous one, SMA Negeri 1,
of course.
SMA Negeri 3 Depok. Back then I thought if I study hard enough, got the best grades, I'd make it in.
Yeah,
But came the zoning policy, and suddenly everything is not about grades anymore. It was also about where you live.
yeah, I agree to that. So you know, you're from the what we call the CI, or like the acceleration program, right?
Yes.
So you're obviously with very smart people back in the day, and it stands to me that like those smart people, those people that are working hard enough for their grades to get into high school in just 2 years, which is then they didn't get rewarded after they graduate from middle school, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would hate that also. So does it affect your like educational career perhaps in the down the line? Like, does it affect you? Does it affect your whole educational career at all?
Fortunately, I get into the university that I want, but I feel like if I got into high school that is favorite public school, maybe I can reach more than what I want. You know, maybe go outside the country, or maybe go into a major where it is more popular, or where people can meet other people that is more, more beneficial for me.
So I mean, you still got to University of Indonesia though, right?
Yes.
So but you said before that you want to go outside the country.
Yeah.
So what country and what university is that?
Maybe in UK or in America.
America.
Yes.
So like what university? Oxford, Harvard?
Yeah, I want Ivy League, but if it is not possible, maybe in UK, like Imperial College London, and there is more university in London.
Yeah, so if you got into like the public school, that would unlock a financial leeway during that time, right? Like,
Because I feel like there is a lot of graduates that also go outside the country in the favorite school in Depok. So I feel like by knowing them, or by learning from how they address their high school, maybe I can find out the path to go there, rather than going to a high school where there is very limited graduates that go outside the country in favorite university.
especially in our high school, like
Mm.
we came in and there's no alumni yet.
Yes.
Right? There's nobody like they didn't get into college. Right? We were the second year.
Yes.
So okay, we talk about the zonation policy and how it affects your educational career and all that. So if you were a person of authority, whether you would be like the minister of education, or even just let's say mayor of Depok, would you change the zoning policy? Would you keep it as is, or would you scrap it altogether and make it so like maybe public schools are for the less fortunate and the smart people, like that? So what's your thought on that?
I feel like in Depok at least the favorite school is in public school, right?
Yeah.
And geographically they are concentrated in a certain area, which is cannot be accessible by me. So I think for the policy itself, it needs to be researched more about the geographical position in the province or in the city, because I feel like maybe in Jakarta it is more even, so everyone that maybe have good grades can still get into a good school rather than the most favorite one. But in Depok, maybe it is too concentrated, so I feel like I need to change the process, or the maybe administration, maybe lessen the proportion where someone can get into using zonation policy, or maybe just change the administration system.
So you mean like you'll keep it, but you will change the quota.
Yes, change
You would
the
change
quota.
so you would change the zoning quota,
Mhm.
and how you would decrease it, like.
Yes, I will
Okay,
decrease
so
it.
if you decrease it, how much percentage will that look like? So how much percentage for the less fortunate, how much percentage for the smart people, the pure score, and how much for the pure distance?
Okay, I feel like for the pure zonation
For the pure
zone policy, maybe about 50% or lesser, because I feel like.
But I believe it's already 50% though.
No, no.
like last time.
No,
I think my
I think-
brother is 50%.
Oh, maybe just in my time it's about.
Yeah, in our
50%.
time it's about like 60-70%, right?
Pure zonation maybe only 20%.
Okay, yeah, I'd agree on that.
And then the combination one is maybe 50 or below.
Okay. Wait. So how about for the smart people?
So maybe 20, let's say 20, and then 40.
40% for the
For the
smart
combination.
people. For the combination of
And then
score
the rest
and
is
distance. Score and distance.
Yes, but and at that combination also maybe the proportion where there is score and there is the distance one can be adjusted,
Okay. So,
and then the rest is just pure academic skills or maybe under scholarship.
yeah. Okay, Arya. Thank you very much for your answers. So we could get the more conclusions on that zoning policy. Okay, thank you, Arya.
Thank you.
Okay, since we conclude all of the interviews and we have done all of the interviews from me and Faidia, I guess we can say that to conclude all of the interviewee that we asked the question about, I think they have a very similar stances on the zoning policy, and that is to keep it but change it and tweak it a little bit so that they don't have the amount of quota that they have, so that people won't just use it to enter the free school or like a free favorite school and just to write the life as it is. So I think that will be our conclusion of the video, and I think this is a good problem to be solved as well. And as a student, as a higher students, we know this issue, and we can be able to like really start a dialogue somewhere. And I think it's important for us to acknowledge this issue, like specifically as fast as it can be, as soon as possible. So it will be a very swift answer to the problem, and it's a very quick fix for the next generation, and a very quick fix for since the lesser the quota for the zoning policy, the more the quota for the people with achievement, students with achievement, students with great score coming into the high school year or middle school year, and I guess the lesser fortunate people who doesn't have enough financial backing for a good school or a good private school, whether it's a good private school or a good public school or maybe even a boarding school, etc. So I think it's important, and we both think it's important to address this issue hands-on and be as soon as possible to solve it quickly. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.